Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Welcome back to another episode of the SEO.co podcast, continuing the series, The Ultimate Guide to PPC Marketing. We're going to roll right in, continuing off the last episode with PPC Platforms to consider. Many different platforms offer their own PPC advertising services. Most of them work similarly, with some differences in terms of how you bid, the variables you can control, ad placement rules, and of course, the total number of people you can reach. These are some of the most popular PPC platforms to consider. Google Ads. It's by far the most popular PPC platform, and the one much of this guide will be focused on. Previously known as Google AdWords, this platform allows you to bid for ads by keyword within the Google search. Google remains the world's most popular search engine, which means you'll have access to the biggest possible range of subjects if you use this search engine. Google Ads is also known for its incredibly robust platform, giving you direct and intuitive control over dozens of variables, and ample analytics so you can quickly and easily determine your campaign's effectiveness. Microsoft Ads. This is Microsoft's competing ad placement service, giving you access to Bing, Google's biggest competitor. It functions similarly, featuring 36% of the global search share, with a handful of unique differences. Bing can be advantageous because it features lower cost per click for even highly competitive keywords, and even more transparency when it comes to search partner targeting, which we'll touch on later. Social media ads. These occupy a nebulous niche in the marketing world because some people consider them to be a variant of PPC advertising, while others consider social media advertising a category all its own. Either way, you can use Facebook ads, Twitter ads, and other social media platforms to accomplish most PPC goals. AdRoll is a platform dedicated to retargeting, aka remarketing, a topic we'll cover in a later section of this guide. It's possible to use Google Ads for retargeting, but AdRoll offers some extra options, like also featuring your retargeting ads on social media. Rev Content is a niche platform that focuses on content marketing. With it, you can build a PPC campaign geared towards driving traffic to your best content, featuring clips of your content in advertising form on multiple external sites. The rest of this guide will make the most sense in context of Google Ads, but most PPC platforms will adhere to the same rules, follow the same high-level processes, and benefit from the same approaches. So let's move into choosing goals for your PPC advertising campaign. Before you start an advertising campaign, you need to decide what your goals are going to be. These are some of the targets you could choose. Brand visibility. Because you're paying for clicks and not for impressions, brand visibility is typically a secondary concern for PPC advertisers, but it's still worth considering. Your ads will play a role in making your brand visible and memorable in search engines, so make sure you structure them in a way that will benefit your reputation. Direct sales. Some ads are created almost exclusively to land sales. If this is the case, you need to optimize your ads to target people ready to make a purchase and highlight specific products or services, rather than simply pushing people further into the sales funnel. These ads tend to be highly actionable and concise. Site and content traffic. You could also try to steer more people to your site. This is an especially popular tactic among content creators. Their primary goal isn't necessarily to sell something, but rather to get more eyes on their on-site content. These ads tend to be focused on the early to middle stages of the sales funnel and focus more on branding and content appeal than an immediate action like purchasing. Specials and promotions. Because PPC ads work almost immediately, they're a perfect marketing strategy for temporary or time-restricted specials. For example, if you're hosting a flash sale or if you're celebrating the release of a new product, PPC ads can help you garner attention quickly. These ads function like those that drive direct sales, but they tend to include more variables and need to adapt quickly to new leads. Lead generation. If your business has a longer sales cycle or is strictly B2B, your PPC ads will likely focus on lead generation. Generally, these ads lead to a specific landing page where you'll be able to provide plenty of details about your business and your core services. Accordingly, your ads are just the first element in a multi-step process designed to get more sales. They target people early in the buying cycle and are worded only to spark early interest. You can choose more than one priority, but make sure that you treat them hierarchically. You need to know what's important for your campaign if you're going to find success with it. Alternatively, you can create a separate campaign for each of these goals. That's it for this episode in this series. Join us in the next episode as we roll into the types of PPC ads and how they differ. Thanks again for listening to the SEO.co podcast.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.